This is the start of a reading vlog. I need to know why every time I do my makeup, some sort of like itchy red bump shows up. Am I allergic to something that I'm putting on my face? But it's like every time, and it's somewhere like on my forehead, sometimes on my chin. So here's where it's decided to show up today. Anyway, hello. Enough of, my grievances of how I look. I'm so excited to do a reading vlog. I haven't done one well, actually, I did a few at the end of last year. I did the Gilmore Girls reading vlog. I did like a weekend in December type of thing where I really didn't read that much. And then I did the Oh What Fun readathon reading vlog, which I didn't read that much then either, but there is an actual like whole thing to this reading vlog that I will be doing. I'm sure by the way I've titled this video though, you'll know what the point is, but basically, long story short, I was in Barnes & Noble maybe a month ago and I came across this book that had a good synopsis. I was really enthralled by it. It sounded really good. And I went to another part of the same section of the bookstore, the thriller section, picked up another book, and it had, like, to me, it was like borderline I was reading the exact same plot synopsis. So I was like, okay, these are incredibly similar. Which one's better? So I'll just go ahead and tell you what the two books are. The first one that I will be reading first is The Girls Are Also Nice Here by Lori Elizabeth Flynn. This is my library's copy. Fun fact, I'm the first person to get this one, so that's cool. I like reading library books when, they've never been read before. But the other book is called In My Dreams, I Hold a Knife by Ashley Winstead, and I'm waiting on that book to come in at my library. I'm on order. I'm the first hold, but it's been on order since like 3 or 4 weeks ago now, so I'm hoping it comes in relatively soon, especially since I've now started this. I'm only 70 pages into this one so far, but it's a gripping read. But anyway, so I want to go ahead and read both of their summaries back to back, and the way I'm going to go about this reading vlog is comparing different categories. I have yet to come up with the categories. I will be comparing them, but I will update you guys once I do. I'll probably come up with those tonight. But let me go ahead and read you guys the summary of The Girls Are Also Nice Here. Best friends never forget. A lot has changed in the years since Ambrosia Wellington graduated from college, and she's worked hard to create a new life for herself. But then an invitation to her 10-year reunion arrives in the mail, along with an anonymous note that reads, "We need to talk about what we did that night." It seems the secrets of Ambrosia's past and the people she thought she'd left there aren't as buried as she'd believed. Am can't stop fixating on what she did and who she did it with. Larger-than-life Sloane Sully Sullivan, Am's former best friend who could make anyone do anything. At the reunion, Am and Sully receive increasingly menacing messages, and it becomes clear they're being pursued by someone who wants more than just the truth of what happened that first semester. This person wants revenge, and all because of the game they played to get a boy who belonged to someone else and the girl who paid the price. Alternating between the reunion and Am's freshman year, The Girls Are Also Nice Here is a shocking novel about the brutal things girls will do to get what they think they're owed, and what happens when the games we play in college become matters of life and death. So that's this book. And then, because I don't have the other one, I'm gonna have to look up the synopsis on Goodreads for In My Dreams, I Hold a Knife while I'm waiting on it to load. I also find it very interesting that both of these books were published this year. This one was published, I think, back in March, and the Hold a Knife book was published in August, at the beginning of August, so hopefully I get it soon. It's been a month now that it should have come in at the library. I don't know, I've just started utilizing my library. I've used libraries before, but I'm getting back into using them because I just had a lot more things to pay for on a monthly basis, so I'm like, I can't be spending money on books like I have been. So it's actually been really good because I've been almost like seeing if I can challenge myself, like how long can I go without buying a book? So anyway, kind of make it fun if you are like me and you find yourself needing to cut back on your book buying ways. See, like, make it a challenge. See what you can accomplish by not buying books. Anyway, okay, so the synopsis is loaded. So I'll go ahead and read that. 6 friends, 1 college reunion, 1 unsolved murder. A college reunion turns dark and deadly in this chilling and propulsive suspense novel about 6 friends, 1 unsolved murder, and the dark secrets they've been hiding from each other and themselves for a decade. 10 years after graduation, Jessica Miller has planned her triumphant return to Southern elite Duquesne University, down to the envious whispers that are sure to follow in her wake. Everyone is going to see the girl she wants them to see. Confident, beautiful, and different. Not the girl she was when she left campus, back when Heather's murder fractured everything, including the tight bond linking the 6 friends she'd been closest to since freshman year. 10 years ago, everything fell apart, including the dreams she worked for her whole life, and her relationship with the one person she wasn't supposed to love. But not everyone is ready to move on. Not everyone left Duquesne 10 years ago, and not everyone can let Heather's murder go unsolved. Someone is determined to trap the real killer to make the guilty pay. When the 6 friends are reunited, they will be forced to confront what happened that night and the year's worth of secrets each of them would do anything to keep hidden. Told in racing dual timelines with a dark campus setting and a darker look at friendship, love, obsession, and ambition, In My Dreams I Hold a Knife is an addictive, propulsive read you won't be able to put down. So right off the bat, similarities are we follow a female protagonist, there's a 10-year college reunion, and it's specifically 10 years, and it's specifically college. There is a murder that happened 10 years ago when they were at college, and there's someone that's trying to find out what's happening, or what happened 10 years ago, and that the main character doesn't know who it is. So, like, to me, I just like so many similarities. The main differences so far is that In My Dreams I Hold a Knife says that there's like 6 friends, so maybe there was a group, whereas in this book it seems like it's just 2 friends. They're both dual timelines, so they take place in the past and in the present. Both books do that, so I was just like, let's read both of them. I wanted to read them back to back, but that might not happen, but I will take diligent notes while reading this one so that when I do read In My Dreams I Hold a Knife, I'll be well prepared. But yeah, I was just like, wow, so similar, and I thought that would be a nice idea for a reading vlog. This might not be the best idea. I think there's obviously so many other similar plots that I could have done this reading vlog over, but it was just one of those. I was astounded at how similar they were, and also how new they are. They're both thrillers. Like, it would be different if one of them was a 10-year college reunion and she's reunited with the love of her life, and, you know, they're both recently divorcees and whatever, you know, like, it's like a contemporary romance version. That would be totally different. It's the fact that they were murders and that they're hiding something and they want it to keep hidden, but there's someone that wants to know the answers. So yeah, I'm really interested in both of them too. Like, the plots grip me. Like, I'm interested. It's not just like, oh, they're 2 similar ones, let's read them. Like, I would have wanted to read these regardless. So yeah, that's going to be the start. I'll come back after this and let you guys know the categories. I'll be rating the books and then updating you guys as I read them. So yeah. Oh, also, I am going to do my best to not spoil anything of these books. I'll keep non-spoilers when talking about the categories and talking about my overall thoughts. I will not be spoiling as of right now, but if I do end up wanting to talk about spoilers, I will designate a time in this video to do so. I'll put timestamps here if I do so, but as of right now, I don't plan on like talking about these books in depth because I want to be able to like recommend them to you, and I don't feel like I can recommend a book that I'm going to basically talk about extensively. So yes, I will not be talking super in depth about the endings, but I will talk about maybe how they felt, how they read, if that makes sense. So yes, no fear that I will not be spoiling these books for you guys. Anyway, that's all I have to say. I'll see you guys in my next update. my butt. Okay, it's now been a few days since my last update. Today's Friday, September 10th, and I am 100 pages away from finishing The Girls Are Also Nice Here. I do have a feeling I'll finish tonight. I'm hoping to, but I don't yet want to comment on how I feel about this book until I finish it or until I finish In My Dreams I Hold a Knife, so I can just talk about them in one go. But we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling once I do finish this book. But I wanted to share the categories that I thought of on how I will be judging both books and comparing the two. So I'll be looking at these categories obviously individually, but also in comparison with one another since their plots are so similar. We've already covered that. So the first category, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I thought of 5 and I will be reading from my phone. So the first category is the initial enticement, basically the initial hook of either book. I can already speak to this book being a 4 out of 5. I will be ranking everything out of 5, much like Goodreads. I feel like The Girls Are Also Nice Here really sucked me into Ambrosia's story and her time at her college. The now chapters, because they alternate between then and now, I think are also interesting. But anyway, I'm not talking about the book yet. So yeah, initial enticement is category 1. Category 2 is, was I able to predict the ending? So basically, did it have a predictable ending? That will be something that I dock stars for, because I do anyway. I don't like being able to figure out endings to books. If I can figure it out, I feel like then anyone else can. I value being caught off guard. Like when I go into thrillers and mysteries and suspense novels, I want to be thrown for a loop. So if your book does not throw me for a loop, I will feel like my time has been wasted. So anyway, my third category is the momentum / pacing. Obviously, that kind of speaks for itself. Is the pacing done well? Do I feel like anything drags or lags? The fourth category is character / plot development. So basically, to me, I view this category as, is everything like conceivably happening? Like are the characters always acting within character, or do they do anything that might be out of character? Or like, does something happen just for the sake of the plot? Or like, you know, when something's happened in books and you know that was just to elicit a reaction from the reader? You know what I'm talking about? I don't like when that kind of stuff happens. I like basically being in the story. So anytime I like, say a book had like poor character or plot development, it usually means the characters did something that ripped me from the story, that made me start to think, oh, now I think that's the author speaking, or that's something that like is totally out of character for that. I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense, but basically, yes, is the character and plot development staying within the confines of the story. And then the fifth category that I will be judging the two books on is my overall enjoyment of the books. Did I enjoy my time reading either book? Even if I don't end up usually like liking the book, sometimes I do enjoy my time reading a book that I may not necessarily like love. For example, like A Cuban Girl's Guide to Tea and Tomorrow by Laura Taylor Namey. I read that recently. And like, while I gave that book kind of a middle of the road rating, like 3 to 3.5 stars out of 5, I did enjoy my time reading that book. I thought it was an adorable, cute little read. But yeah, so I don't know if that makes sense. But yes, overall enjoyment is the fifth and final category. So I'm still waiting on In My Dreams I Hold a Knife to come in at my library. I'm gonna give it one more week, just because I would like to get this reading vlog up by the end of September. So it's probably not going to be a long one, but I mean, that's a good thing as far as editing Mackenzie feels. But it's September 10th, like I said, so I'll give it till September 17th, and if that book still hasn't come in, I might either order it off Amazon because of 2-day shipping, or maybe Books A Million, or my local bookstores do have it in stock. I could just go out and buy it, but it's so expensive to buy it like for list price, even with the 10% off discount. It's still a little expensive, so we'll see. Hopefully it comes in at my library. I just know if I buy my own copy, I'll literally get an email the next day from my library saying it's arrived. So we'll see. I'll give it one more week. But yeah, my next update will be once I finish The Girls Are Also Nice Here. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this update. raining out. Happy Wednesday. The way I said happy just then. Happy Wednesday. I kind of forgot I was vlogging. I was so going to vlog Sunday, but my Sunday, this past Sunday, was so busy. I'm also so sorry if you can hardly hear me over the rain. It's raining! So, I think we're getting the remnants of Hurricane Nicholas right now. So, it's nothing bad, it's just a bunch of rain. I finished this actually Friday night. I stayed up until like 2 a.m. finishing it. Oh, let me grab my phone because I was gonna share the categories that I categorize this with. All right, I just checked my weather app, my radar, and it's only gonna get worse. So I'm just gonna hopefully breeze through it here with you guys. Again, I'm sorry about the rainy noise. But I overall rated this book like 3 to 3.5 out of 5 stars. It was definitely a darker read. One, if you enjoy reading from the perspective of a very messed up character. She was the ultimate mean girl, her and her friend Sloane. So that's all I really want to say about that. So my first category, initial enticement, I think I said it in the last update. I gave it a 4 out of 5 because I was very quickly drawn into the story. The second category, the predictable ending, the predictability of the ending, I gave it 3.5 out of 5. It wasn't that I so much predicted the ending as it was just kind of like not an ending that like needed predicting, if that makes any sense. Like there wasn't some like, to me I didn't think there was a twist, but I could be wrong. For those of you who have read this book, if you have, if you consider the ending a twist, let me know. I don't think it was. The ending wasn't like bad, I was just kind of underwhelmed by it. For the third category, the momentum / pacing, I gave a 5 out of 5. I thought the pacing was great in this book. I never for a second thought that the book dragged at all, and I feel like every chapter left off on a good place to make you want to keep reading the next chapter. Like you couldn't not read the next chapter, at least I couldn't. And this is also a book where I think the longest chapter was maybe 7 pages. Uh-oh, there's an ambulance behind me. I better make this trip quick. Anyway, so yeah, I thought the momentum of this story was really great for a thriller. The character plot development, I gave 3 out of 5 solely because our character doesn't really develop. She just stays a very like kind of mean girl, and then she just wants to hide what she did later in life. So the fifth and final category, my overall enjoyment, I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. 3.5 is like my overall rating of the book because I did like it, but it's because I like diving into kind of messed up mindsets, and when people do bad things, I kind of like knowing the ins and outs and like why they do them and kind of what goes on in their minds. So I found it interesting to be in the head of the mean girl. But if you aren't someone who likes reading books from the perspective of like a villain or an antagonist, it's really starting to come down, then maybe skip this one because you're only in the head of a really mean person. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say right now. I'm yelling, hopefully it doesn't sound like I am when I edit, but I have no idea. I will hopefully see you guys very soon. I still haven't got an update for In My Dreams I Hold a Knife. We'll see if I end up buying that book today or tomorrow because it's almost Friday, a week from when I said I would wait a week until it came in. So, that's the update. Is a little messy, but it'll do. Hey, I can't remember what day it was. I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday when I took the Girls Are Also Nice Here back to the library. It is now Saturday, September 18th. I still have not gotten an email saying In My Dreams I Hold a Knife is in at the library. So, I'm probably about to go to the bookstore and purchase it because, darn it, I'm doing this reading vlog. This will not be wasted footage. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna go to Books A Million and get it because I just renewed my membership there, and every year when you renew a membership with them, you get like this $5 coupon basically. So I'm probably going to use that. I also get like a 10% off. So it's still going to be probably around like 20 bucks after tax. But I checked Amazon and the hardcover of In My Dreams I Hold a Knife, because there's only a hardcover of it, was $22.99. So it would actually be cheaper to go to the bookstore and get a copy. And I know they have one copy because I've picked it up the past 2 times I went to Books A Million. But the only thing is like, what if it's sold? And so that would be devastating. And I know, like I said, once I buy it, I'll get an email saying that it came in. But my patience is worn thin and I want to read it. I am currently, oh, my copy's upstairs. I'm currently reading The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I have some thoughts about that book, but I'll get into that in a wrap up. But it's nothing too spicy. But yeah, I'm reading that one right now. I've got like 100 and something pages left, so I'm hoping to finish that one by tomorrow so then I can start In My Dreams I Hold a Knife Monday and hopefully read that within a couple of days and then finally be done with this vlog because so much time has passed. Of course, for the vlog it won't feel like it has, but it's been a couple weeks now. So yeah, that's the update. I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, hello. It is Saturday. I think the last time I updated was a week ago. It's Saturday, September 25th. It's almost 2 o'clock, and I'm actually about to leave with my mom, my brother, and my brother's girlfriend. We're gonna go see a play at our local little theater. It's Clue. I'm so excited. So obviously already ready for fall. I mean, we've been ready, as you can tell by our decorations, but Clue, like I said in my getting ready for fall video, I love watching the movie Clue, and so they're putting on like a play of Clue, which I think is going to be so cool and so fun. But I wanted to update you guys as far as the actual point of this entire reading vlog. I bought In My Dreams I Hold a Knife. The dust jacket has been taken off because I will start reading this relatively soon, probably tonight. I haven't started reading it, but I went ahead and put a bookmark in there just because I do that. But anyway, so yeah, I lost all hope with my library. It had been over a month since I put it on order, or I put it on hold, and so it's been on order at my library for like so long now, almost 2 entire months, because I want to say this book came out August 3rd, I want to say. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I'm gonna start reading this tonight and hopefully finish this sometime within the first week of October to get this vlog up on the first week of October. So yeah, that's the update. I've got it. I'm going to take my name off of the order list at my local library and get to reading it. I am kind of thinking I'm gonna like this one more than The Girls Are Also Nice Here, but I don't really know why I think that, so I'm really looking forward to knowing why I think that. I think the reviews of this one are better, but also The Girls Are Also Nice Here has been out for a little bit longer than In My Dreams I Hold a Knife, so yeah, I will update you guys potentially later tonight after I've started the book to give you guys how I categorize the initial like first 10 to 15 pages. So yeah, I'm gonna go see a play with my family and get back to you. Lighting's okay. It got really bright just now and it's going back darker. It's like 7 o'clock in the evening on October 3rd. I've been slacking, but is that new? So I'm now 87 pages into In My Dreams I Hold a Knife. Probably not as far as you were expecting since I've now been reading it for a week. I will say though, I'm out of focus. I will say though, I'm in the middle of like 4 books at the moment. I'm so sorry about the lighting going in and out. I'm also sorry if you can see my clothes that are drying. They're actually dry now. I just need to take them upstairs and put them up in my closet. But I figured 87 pages is far enough into a book that I can give you guys a score, 1 out of 5, of the inciting, like, enticement. Initial enticement is what I have it written down as in my notes on my phone. So I gave The Girls Are Also Nice Here a 4 out of 5 because I feel like I steamrolled through that book. But since I'm going to factor in apparently my busyness and my mood, I have not felt like dropping everything in order to read In My Dreams I Hold a Knife. So I'm going to give it like a 2 out of 5 as far as, again, initial enticement, because it has captured my interest, but it hasn't kept it as much as The Girls Are Also Nice Here. I don't know, I just feel like if it truly was something that gripped me, I probably would have read more of it by now. But then of course, again, factoring in, I had a semi-busier week than most this past week, and I also feel kind of like a heaviness right now, just for a general state of the world. I'm not going to get into it here because this is just a reading vlog, but that usually inhibits my reading mood. It makes me not want to read. If anything, it makes me want to read my Bible and pray and journal and stuff like that. So that the Bible is always the 5th book that I'm reading. When I'm reading any given number of books, just always tack on the Bible. And I'm also reading so much for school, so it all factors in. So I'm still going to say 2 out of 5 because I was still doing school and reading my Bible and having semi-busy days, weeks, when I read The Girls Are Also Nice Here. But I mean, gosh, now I can't even remember. Did I read that book within a week, The Girls Are Also Nice Here? It couldn't have taken me more than 2 weeks. But I'm in general a slow reader. If I finish a book in a week, that's usually like a fast book for me. So yeah, I haven't finished it yet, but it is picking up, and there are huge differences between In My Dreams I Hold a Knife and The Girls Are Also Nice Here. The Girls Are Also Nice Here definitely focused more on a female friendship dynamic, whereas so far in My Dreams I Hold a Knife, we're focusing on a friend group that includes males and females. So I find that's an interesting difference. Also, one key tidbit of this book specifically, sorry if I keep going out of focus, is that the university in this book is fictional. It's set at a place called Duquette University, and I googled it, and it doesn't exist. It's purely, I think, in that book. Whereas the university or college in The Girls Are Also Nice Here, I'm pretty sure, I didn't look it up, and I can't remember. All I know is that it had Wesley in the title, and I've heard of real colleges in the US that have Wesleyan in the title, that I'm pretty sure that university was real. So there's a difference there too. One's a fictional college, the other one is not. This one is focusing more so on like sororities and fraternities and being considered, I guess, cool in that regard, whereas in The Girls Are Also Nice Here, she's just wanting to like be cool to this one girl, Sloane. Our main characters. And so far we're only following the main character of In My Dreams I Hold a Knife, Jessica Miller, but I did do some flipping ahead because that's just what I do, and I saw that we get a perspective from another character who is gonna shake things up, I bet. So I'm really excited. After seeing that little blip, seeing a chapter heading with like another character's name over it, that excited me a bit. So yeah, I'm going to be working on some schoolwork. I'm currently at my desk downstairs for the remainder of this evening, and I might read some more tonight. We'll see. I do have a lot of things that are due tomorrow, but I'm sure I'll get some reading done. The chapters in this one are longer than in The Girls Are Also Nice Here. I'm telling you, I swear it's a psychological effect that shorter chapters keep a reader reading faster. And The Girls Are Also Nice Here had incredibly short chapters. I'm talking like maximum 6 pages, whereas so far in My Dreams I Hold a Knife, we haven't had a chapter that's less than 6 pages that I know of. So there's a difference there too. But yeah, that's where I'm at. That's the reading update. Hopefully my next update will be when I finish the book. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this reading vlog, and I hope to update you guys with my categorical ratings for each category, and then comparing and contrasting the books, obviously without going into spoilers. I can't remember if I've said it in one of my vlog updates, but I'm not going to be doing a spoiler section for these books. So yeah, but I will be talking about them, just in very non-spoilery ways. Alright, that's the update. I look like a noob with these bangs. Like, I feel like they just don't translate in the camera very well. Because I feel like they look cool, but... Oh my gosh, that scared me. I was like, there's poop. But Artie has a poop-shaped and colored bone. And that's what that is. It's not poop, I promise. Anyway, hey guys. It is Thursday, October 7th. And I have made progress on In My Dreams I Hold a Knife. I'm holding it the wrong way. I have less than I've read, if you can see. I'm on page 225 of like 330, so I'm nearing the last 100 pages. I'm about to actually go to my old stomping grounds of employment. It's an independent bookstore here in Pensacola called Bodacious Bookstore and Cafe. If you're ever in Pensacola, stop by. It's a cute little indie bookstore and cafe, and we have the best espresso in town, in my opinion, because it's in-house roasted, but whatever, this is not a sponsor. But I actually just got back from some exciting things. I am transitioning into my chosen career path at the moment, and I'm very excited. So I've kind of honestly been unemployed for the past few weeks, because I had to quit my job for personal reasons. Nothing that needs to be said. Anyway, so yeah, I'm really excited. I just got done actually peeing into a cup, and that sucked. I did not enjoy that. But yeah, so I'm really excited, and I would say more, but like until it's like begun, I don't really want to say. Although I think if you've watched some videos of mine, I think I've said what I'm going to school for, so it could be obvious. But anyway, also I've just been wearing masks everywhere I go this morning, so my lips have nothing on them. I don't know what time it is. I think it's like 10 o'clock. So like I said, I'm gonna go read some of this, and then I'm gonna pick up some pad thai for lunch for me and my mom. She works downtown, and that's gonna be the beginning of my day. And then after lunch, I'll come back here and work on school. But I'll also update you guys how far I get into this book, although I am going to see an old coworker who still works at the bookstore, and I love her so much, so we might just end up talking. We'll see about that. But basically, I'm liking this book a lot. I just now remembered why I wanted to update. My arm is getting heavy. Maybe I'll just switch arms. So, hello. Basically, this book is actually quite different from The Girls Are All So Nice Here, which is, you know, to be expected, I guess, but crazy similar premises, you gotta admit. But anyway, this one follows more like a group of friends. I think I've already stated that, but there's like boys and girls in this friend group, and The Girls Are Also Nice Here focused primarily on one female friendship, and it was a lot more just like kind of bullyish. Whereas in this book we have our main character, Jessica Miller, who is obsessed with like being the best at whatever she does. I'm sorry, I kind of burped. In a way that's crazy unhealthy, and so because of where I'm at in the book, I actually just read last night a really intriguing aspect of the book where I'm like, okay, I have this all figured out. But it's happening still really early, so there is still more than enough time for a humongous plot twist to play out, and I still don't know, like, for sure who killed Heather. Was Heather her name? Yes. Doesn't it suck when you're reading a book and you can't remember a character's name? Her name was Heather. Right? Hang on. Let me just flip to a random page. Yes, it's Heather. Okay, so, and that's not a spoiler, obviously. You know Heather, like, gets murdered. You just don't know who, because it seems like everyone has a motive. Everyone has also an alibi for the night she, gets murdered. She's like stabbed a lot with a pair of scissors. A little violent. I just like, I don't know, I'm like, it's all kind of unraveling too early, so to me it could be anybody, which I like. I like when I'm totally unsure of the outcome, because in The Girls Are All So Nice here, like, you just kind of know. Like, to me, that book didn't really pull any punches as far as the ending goes, but I feel like this book is priming itself to be a book that definitely takes the reader by surprise. But of course, we'll see because I'm not done with it yet. But I can't remember the categories, and I don't have my phone on me at the moment. But as far as the pacing, I want to say that was one of the categories. I think this one's been really good. It's just personally, I've just been super busy lately, so I haven't been able to give it the time that I've wanted to, like I was able to give The Girls Are All So Nice here. So yeah, I'm hoping to finish it today, honestly. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the bookstore, maybe vlog a little bit there. We'll see. But yeah, I'm kind of riding a high right now. I'm really excited to start this new job that I've entered into. But yeah, I'll see you guys hopefully within the next day or two with my concluding thoughts of In My Dreams I Hold a Knife in comparison to The Girls Are All So Nice here. So as promised, and honestly as expected, it is the next day, Friday. I wrapped this blanket on this shirt, and now it has left all of the fuzzies. It's like one of those fuzzy blankets. It's the comfiest blanket ever. It's from Target, but not a great idea to pair it with whatever material this t-shirt's made out of. Anyway, I finished In My Dreams I Hold a Knife. I feel like this took me forever. I'm so happy to have finally finished it. But I ended up rating it 4.5 out of 5 stars. And of course, I start this vlog downstairs and my phone is upstairs with all the categories. One moment's hold. Alrighty, I've got the phone with all the categories, and I did have to run upstairs, so I'm a little out of breath at the moment. Alright, to my notes app. So to compare, they did end up being wildly different. So I guess if you were like me and you were worried, is this the same story just told 2 different ways? No, really the only similarities is the fact that, I think I said this, which please focus on me. I'm too out of breath to be dealing with this. The only similarities that the 2 books had were the fact that they were set out of college and then also during the 10-year homecoming reunion. The main differences between the 2 is the fact that In My Dreams I Hold a Knife is set around a group of friends, 3 girls, 4 boys, and then The Girls Are All So Nice here was just primarily about 2 girls who were friends. So one was like female friendship and cattiness, and the other one was certain friends came from wealthier families, other friends came from not so wealthy backgrounds, and just how like coming into a place like college and getting these things like head of a sorority. I don't even know what the Greek terms there are, but Greek life at college played a lot bigger of a role in my dreams. I hold a knife. Then the girls are also nice here. Like the whole hierarchy, or here, is it hierarchy or hierarchy?
I don't say hierarchy.
Hierarchy? Okay. The whole hierarchy is more of like a thing in the friend group, and in my dreams I hold a knife. So going back to my categories, and just a refresher, because to me it's been weeks since I even went over what I categorized. The girls are also nice here. So for the first category of initial enticement, the winner for that one goes to the girls are also nice here. In my dreams I hold a knife, for me, I think it had a little bit of a slower pickup, but it was also because I think I started this book kind of in the middle of a lot of like personal things, like with school and my social life. So I gave In My Dreams I Hold a Knife 2 out of 5 stars for initial enticement. The girls are the girls are also nice here. I gave 4 out of 5 stars. The second category, predictable ending, I gave The Girls Are Also Nice here a 3.5 out of 5 stars, because did I predict it? No, not really, but to me though, there wasn't really much to predict, if that makes sense. In My Dreams I Hold a Knife, I gave 4 out of 5. It was definitely an unpredictable ending. In My Dreams I Hold a Knife had one of those endings that, like, to me it could have ended anyway, or basically with any of the friends being the suspect, and I feel like it would have had a good ending. And so I went throughout the whole book second guessing everybody, not just our main character, and we also got like the perspectives of all of the friends at one point or another throughout the book. So I really liked how throughout the book there was always someone that it could have been. So everyone went through like basically the idea of thinking that they're the suspect, if that makes any sense. Like no one was easily discounted, and I liked that. The third category of momentum/pacing, I gave both books 5 out of 5 stars. Neither of the books, in my opinion, dragged at any part of the book. My slowness in reading In My Dreams I Hold a Knife had everything to do with me and nothing to do with the book. I felt like as far as the events and how much was unveiled, the sluggishness of it, like to me it was never sluggish. It was never a slow read. There was never a dull moment in either of the books, so both of the books were great in their pacing. As far as character/plot development, I loved the character developments of the characters in My Dreams I Hold a Knife, so I gave that one 4.5 out of 5 stars. There was only one character that I feel like we didn't ever really get to know that well, and that was Jack. I mean, we did get to know him, but he just wasn't really there throughout the book. But he was there, like he was in the flashback scenes, but he wasn't so much in the present day scenes. But there's a reason for that, and you know that right off the bat, so that's not spoilery. But yeah, I think In My Dreams I Hold a Knife edged out The Girls Are Also Nice here as far as character/plot development. And yes, the plot for In My Dreams I Hold a Knife, because it could have been any of the friends, it was just so good in how it unveiled the actual murderer. And then the fifth and final category of overall enjoyment, for me, In My Dreams I Hold a Knife beat The Girls Are Also Nice here, but only by a star. I gave The Girls Are Also Nice here 3.5 out of 5 stars for overall enjoyment, and In My Dreams I Hold a Knife I am giving 4.5 out of 5 stars for overall enjoyment. I don't know why I don't just give it 5 stars, just because for me thrillers and mysteries are really hard to be 5 stars, because I also rate books 5 stars if I feel like I could or would want to reread them. And of course with thrillers and mysteries like that, the rereadability of those types of books are not very high for me. But I think for a psychological thriller mystery, In My Dreams I Hold a Knife is really good. I loved the writing, and I just again loved the characters. I loved being able to see each of them individually. To me, there weren't really like side characters. They all played a main role at one point or another within the context of the story. So yes, between the two, In My Dreams I Hold a Knife was a little bit more tailor-made for me as far as what I would be wanting from a book that's set at a college 10-year reunion, and that there is a murder that everyone has had to keep secrets about regarding and the like for 10 years, and it's all coming out in this reunion. So again, I liked the ending to In My Dreams I Hold a Knife so much more than I liked the ending to The Girls Are Also Nice Here. But I still liked The Girls Are Also Nice Here. But I think because In My Dreams I Hold a Knife is such a like recent read, like I literally stayed up till 2:30 a.m. this morning reading it. I'm really hype about that one right now. But I also feel like I'll remember the details of In My Dreams I Hold a Knife better than The Girls Are Also Nice Here. But yeah, that's my little comparison between the two books. They ended up not being super similar at all. And I also really liked how In My Dreams I Hold a Knife, they covered all 4 years of college, whereas in The Girls Are Also Nice Here, it was primarily freshman year of college. So I liked being able to see them grow as a friend group across the 4-year span of college. I think that was a nice touch in addition there. So yes, that's gonna do it for this reading vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching and dealing with how long it took me to read these two books. And I hope to see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye!